biar sesuai dengan papernya.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'm here with my group. I want to present the result of the journal extract that we have made. First, the title of extract journal is Drone-Based Material Transfer System in Robotics Mobile Fulfillment Center. Next. This author is Audiham, School of Engineering, Liberty University, Luxembourg, USA. Keywords, material, material transfer to robotic mobile fulfillment system. 3. Transport. 4. Unmanned aerial vessel. 5. Warehouse drones. 6. Text analysis. 7. Research management. Published in Drone-Based Material Transfer System in Robotic Mobile Fulfillment Center. Next. Next. Okay, abstract. Deploying unmanned aerial vessel, also known as drones, for fulfillment delivery in logistic operation has inspired this research. One conceivable scenario is to use the drone to transfer jobs in a robotic mobile fulfillment center. Each job might be characteristic by origin, destination, time window, and precedence relation. In particular, a takeaway continuously pushing for shipping drones, wherein drones must pick up jobs and drop them off to the cartons within the time window, since the carton will be closed and labeled at the end of the conveyor. Furthermore, each job consists to subtract transfer for drones. Flight from drone's current location to pick up location and flight to drop off location. Next. Second is introduction and literature review. Robotic Mobile Fulfillment System, or RMFS, is a new type of automated storage and part-to-pick order picking system. Is one depicts different mobile robots used in RMFS dispatcher, and 2. The operators stand and workstation along the perimeters of storage that is filled with thousands of storage shells or pods. Next. The research questions. 1. How relate to warehouse transport schedule troubling other than the one by environment? 2. Why must be met in a real time or less than a couple of seconds in a high volume RMFS operations? And 3. Why must be collected from pick-up locations and delivered to pilot drop-off locations? Next, introduction and literature review. This strategy seems myopic and far from optimal because dispatch decisions are optimized only locally by considering a single request of per vehicle. To achieve higher efficiency dispatching, they suggested to take a more global look at its process. Therefore, this article focused on real-time schedule transport by considering entire jobs and transport together. Next. Next. Okay. No. Methods. One. The okay. Introduction and literature review. One. The transport fetch specific inventory cells from the search are and bring them to the situation station where guided by software and laser pointers that identify the proper inventory on the shelving on it. The operator pick the job and pass it into the audition cartons. Two, address the design problem of RMFS related to throughput, cycle time, member of robots, and different layers. Three, the traditional pick-up and delivery problem with time windows, or PDPTWS, or dash right problem, which considers a set of point-to-the-point transportation job defined by customer demands that must be collected from pickup location and delivered to preset drop-off locations. Next.
Methods. 1. The drone has a unit capacity, therefore the drone must navigate to fire shipping carton for drop-off after pick up a job. 2. Since the takeaway conveyor is continuously pushing forward shipping carton and the cartons will be closed and labeled at the end of the conveyor. 3. All jobs are assumed be lightweight. 4. Recharging time of the drone can be neglected by swapping batteries. 5. The drone has a capability of collision avoidance. 6. The travel time of drone between nodes is now a priori. Next. This is about research procedures. Next. And then research variable MIP, CP1, and next CP2 and CP3. Next. Methods. CP1, generic model for DARV with time windows. The proposed CP model is built using the following their decision variables. CP2, customized model for MTDSP. The CP1 provides a generic model for DARV with time windows. CP3, streamlined model for MTDSP. The previous two CP models define pick up and drop off as separate jobs. Here we present an alternative CP model that merges those two transfers. Next.
Okay, result class IA and BB have we 16 and class CC and DD have and capacity of the S drone and located west set 1 capacity of a drone. For example,
So, where is Kurniawan Budi Kusnanto? I cannot hear your voice. I think you just quit from the forum. Maybe another group member can continue the presentation, maybe?
Okay. For the result is 1. Classes AA and GB have W is 60 and classes CC and DD have W is 120. The capacity of each room and load was set to 1 to reflect a unit capacity of a drum. And 2, for example, AA 30 is the instance in class AA with P is D is 30. The instant consider homogeneous fleet and a single depot located at the middle of 0 and 50 multi-cycle 0 and 50 square.
Oh, I think Kurniawan Budi Kusnanto just joined with us again. So maybe Mr. Kurniawan, can you continue? Oh, you just quit again. So how about another group member? Do you have the presentation? So maybe another group member can pick up, can continue the presentation. Or the presentation. Wait. But I can see Kurniawan Budi Kusnanto still there. Halo, Kurniawan Budi Kusnanto.
maaf Pak, tadi sinyalnya putus Pak.
Oh, okay. So, can you continue the presentation, please? Okay, please continue with the result.
Okay, I can continue for the result is collaboration with other robots. Is in this article, the drone is assumed to be the only constrained research, but cerebral packaging robots, inspection robots, and picking robots along with transfer drones can work collectively in a future warehouse. Also, this article assumes that there are only lightweight jobs. 2. simulation study. It will be very interesting to conduct via a simulation study in terms of cost and throughput. Next. Discussion. Delivery problem with time windows, or PDPTWS, or the right problem, or DARP, which considers a set of point-to-point transportation jobs defined by customer demands that must be collected from pickup location and delivered to prior drop-off locations. Can be applied to be proposed material transfer schedule problem, or MTDSP. However, each job has to be transported directly from its pickup location to its prior drop-off location in out problem. In addition, the session must be met in real time, or less than a couple of seconds in high volume if is operation. Next.
Conclusion. Inspired by Amazon significant expansion of its army of warehouse robots and the adoption of drone for final mile small parcels delivery, this article has mixed those two emerging technologies and proposed a drone-powered material transfer system in a warehouse wherein jobs could be packed up by the drone, transferred and dropped off directly to shipping cartons. Next. Next.
Yeah, maybe we should wait because Mr. Kurniawan is just quit again. Yeah, I just saw him quit from the forum. Okay, it's a
Acknowledgement. This work was supported in part by transaction on automation, science and engineering, and this is link of acknowledgement. Next. Thanks. Any question?
okay. Please another student give a response to the presentation. If you have a question or maybe opinion about this paper, you can turn on your microphone and yeah, ask your question or give your opinion, please. I think this article is quite interesting because it's mainly talking about the unmanned vehicle, or we can call it a robot, right? So we design a system in a mobile fulfillment center here. They can deliver from one point to another one point automatically without control from human. So everything will be delivered in a short time. I read in the introduction here. Okay, so maybe if you have any question, please ask your question to the first group. Before I will continue with the review to the presentation. No question? Okay, Mr. Ewan. I think you just turn on your microphone. You have any question or opinion about the article, maybe?
Maybe I want to ask something about this journal. This journal asks about moving part or box from one point to other point.
Okay.
That it will think about the size of box or weight, yeah, weight of box.
Oh, okay.
Apa? Whether this journal explain about the specification of drone, about specification like how drone can carry the maximal of weight from the box. Jadi
Okay.
dia kayak berapa kan ini kan drone nih. Terus kan pasti kan drone itu kan butuh bebannya kira-kira dijelasin nggak di jurnal ini berapa gitu. Terima kasih.
Okay, I get it. So maybe the first group can respond to the question. So the question is, yeah, it is interesting also. I just read the journal and there is no specification about the weight and about the dimension of the box. So we don't understand how much, how many kilograms, how many tons maybe for the box, or maybe the things that can carry. Maybe from the group 1 can respond. Yeah, I just read in the article and they don't mention about the weight, the maximum weight and the maximum dimension of the things, about the self, about the, they don't mention about it.
Yes, maybe because this journal it's only for simulation, maybe, Pak.
No, they I think the author here, Andy Ham, he designed the system. You can see from here he tried to change from the robot to the to the drone, because drone has so many advantages here, because drones doesn't need like a station. It's different with the conventional robot here, because the conventional robot that already adopted by Amazon here, it just can carry 28. Oh, no. How many here? Oh, from the speed also. The speed also is just 5 miles per hour. It's different with the drones. Can run 50 miles per hour. So it must be faster than the conventional robot. So they just mentioned about the speed and also the advantages. They don't need a station to stop here.
Oh yes, but I think they forget about economic value.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, so maybe your group can write the analysis of a strength, weakness, opportunity, and a prediction from the article based on your finding about the article. The weakness, because they didn't mention about the maximum weight, maximum dimension, and everything about that. It's have a correlation with the robot operation. So maybe you can write it in your analysis.
Okay.
Okay. So we can back to the presentation, please. Can you open again your PPT? Oh, Mr. Kurniawan is quit again. Okay. I will share my screen. Let me share my screen. Okay, first, I would like to review the article. So I think the article is good enough. It's good enough, but yeah, we have some disadvantages, or maybe some maybe negative things from this article, because the authors they didn't write the article more detail, like already mentioned before, something like we have a correlation with the weight and also with the dimension of the box they should carry. So you can see my screen. I would like to review from this third slide. Okay. In here, you can see the published in. Okay, right? So on the published in, you must take care of this one, because published in here, you must write about where the article is published. So for example, it is still not correct yet. You just a copy from the title. Actually, it's from this one. This is the publication. IEEE Transaction on Automation, Science, and Engineering, right? So this is the journal name. So you should write this journal name to here in the published in. So it's not just a copy from the title. So maybe you can make some revision to this one, and before you upload it to the Bismarck. Okay. So it's just from the third slide, and then we move to the research procedure. Okay, and the research procedure, you need to explain more, right? Not just put the picture here and just show to the audience. Okay, this is the research procedure, and you don't explain, and you didn't explain more about this procedure. You need to explain more, because in the article, the author already write the procedure. So you need to, maybe you can read it, or maybe you can explain from your analysis about the research procedure. So don't just show to the audience and okay, this is the research procedures. Okay, maybe the second group can explain more about the research procedure. And again, to the research variable. Okay, the research variable also, you need to explain more about the research variable. So we are the audience don't understand what is it, the MIP or the CP1 or the CP2 or CP3. You need to explain more. Maybe you can make it more clear. So the CP2 is correlated with what, and the CP3 is correlated with what. You need to make it more clearly so we can understand what the author want to show us with his article, with these variables from his research. Okay, so maybe in the second group and until to the last group, you can explain more to the research variable. And about the result, okay? About the result here, I suggest you to know put too many texts, but maybe you can, give a graph, or maybe in the statistical result, not just a text, something like this. So okay, this is good. Actually, this is good because you can read about the actual result, but we need something more about the result. For example, if you already know about the result A, and then you know the result B, then when you try to correlate between the result A and the result B, then you find another result, another finding, I mean, so you can find the result C. So this is a good point here. So in the result, you can try to explain more. You find another result from the article that isn't written yet, something like that. So maybe to the second group and to the last group, you need to write, maybe you can write more about the result in this slide. Okay, this is such like a maybe conclusion, right? Okay, the discussion. Okay, in the discussion, you need to make it a point. So don't make it something like this, point and point. So yeah, it's a save your time, and also because we already have the paper, right? So you don't need to put a long paragraph, something like this, to the slide. Okay, you don't need to write this about this. So that's my review about the first group presentation. So thank you very much for your effort. I think this is quite good for the starting point, right? Because after this, I believe the second group become better and maybe better, and maybe the last group is the best, maybe. But I believe the first group is the best because they start something that don't do yet, right? So okay, I will give a full appreciation to the first group because we can start something like this. Okay, for the next group, please prepare your presentation. The second group, like the group 1, you need to find your own article, and please send the article to me to make sure that article is suitable for the presentation. Okay, so like the group one, they sent me article just maybe in the last Wednesday, I believe. After I stopped my presentation, then the first group sent me an article. So I just, okay, you can use this article to your presentation. Okay, that's my review from the first group. So don't forget to check yourself for your presence. Okay, I will send the link again. Before, I will ask you to turn on your camera and capture your presence. Okay, I will check the Google form. Still 23 response from 35. So where are the others? Okay, it's still a 23 response. I will wait for maybe 5 minutes. 5 minutes to complete your presence, and maybe we can start to turn on the camera so I can start to capture your presence. Okay, you can turn on your camera, please. I will stop my presentation. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry about your style. I also. Okay. Okay, noted. Okay, so okay. Okay, Nurisma, your connection isn't good, right? Okay, I noted in my present. Okay, where's the other? Siti Nurlaila, Muhammad, Nurlaili, Nancy, Andi Prasetyo. Okay, I will start to capture. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You can turn off your camera again. So I would like to remind you about the second group. Rahman Maulana Jundika, Raihandiko Rafif Atalah, Felia Damayanti, Abdul Mujibur Rahman Lutfi, Nurul Arifin. So we have a 5% here. Okay, this is special group. We have 5% in a group. So please prepare your presentation. Send me your article. I will review your article, and after, okay, you can extract this article so you can start to arrange your presentation. Okay, before I close this session, if there are any question, please. I will close this session in maybe 8:70 or 18. Okay, 8:18. I will change the layout first. Okay, 30 response from 36, 35 maybe. Yeah. Some little review. Please try to present that that isn't written in your presentation. So I mean, okay, you already write something in your slide, right? Everyone can read it. So please present something that isn't that isn't written in your slide, so you can explore more about your slide. So the audience maybe find something interesting from your presentation. Okay, Mr. Alif on the trip. Nurisma. Okay, noted. Okay, it's already 8:18, so thank you very much for your participation in the first group presentation. And also thank you for the first group presentation. A good job, I can say that, because this is a very first time for you, right? So, okay, maybe it's not perfect yet, but you can make it perfect and perfect. So I would like to remind you, tonight I will create a Bismart page, so you can start to upload your presentation and also the journal. And for another group, maybe from today, another group, you can upload your SWOP, strength, weakness, opportunity, and prediction from the article, from the first group article, and you can upload it to the Bismart. Okay, once more, thank you for your participation. I'm sorry if is there any mistakes. So good morning and having a good day.